What's up, Gemini? How's everybody doing? I know there's nobody in here yet, but this is recorded. So I'm here to do your messages for the full moon in Taurus, which is tomorrow. I had a crazy day. The energy is definitely popping off. It is called lunatic for a reason because people are actually acting crazy in this energy. All right. So I'm going to start off with the Moonology deck. We're going to check your energy with the energy oracles and then get right into the tarot. I had a crazy day. Wanted somebody that I read for. I like to call them an acquaintance rather than a friend. Committed suicide today. So I am going to do a reading for Aquarius about mental health. But I do want to talk to you guys as well, Gemini, because you are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is going in retrograde. I think the 9th, but we're in the pre-shadows now. So we have to be aware of individuals' mental health ourselves and others. We also need to be aware that people often will project their insecurities, their problems, their inner demons onto us, okay, as a collective. So please remember that. And if you're having issues with your mental health, please reach out to a therapist. It is very, very important. It's one of the things I gave messages to my friend or acquaintance, and she didn't listen. And like I said, tarot card readers, psychics, seers can only do so much. We're called spiritual counselors. We can't do the work for you. Even if we're telling you you need healing, we cannot do that for you. Only thing is we can give advice. That's why it's called spiritual advisor. Okay, so some people heed the message, some people don't, and it's nothing you can really do about that. So again, if you're having issues with depression, rejection, sorrow, whatever, that's part of depression, anxiety, reach out to someone. They got better help online. I'm not proud to say that I have a counselor with all the stuff that I've been through, the people that I had to deal with. I needed somebody to talk to. So we're saying that, Gemini, let's jump into your reading. Thank you, ancestors, spirit guides, higher self. Thank you for the ability to deliver these messages to Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? Or anybody that might have Gemini in their placements. All right, cross watchers, you are invited. Please remember, everyone is on different timelines. I keep seeing flying things. I wish I could only call into the high vibrational Geminis, but we never know what we get here in tarot. Everyone is on different timelines, and please remember there's feminine and masculine energies in each and every one of our being. So again, it could be he, she, it, they, us. All right, so please remember that. We're saying that it will not apply to everyone. Whatever doesn't apply to you, let it fly. This message isn't for you. All right. So again, we're saying that. Thank you, ancestors, spirit guides. Please guard us with these messages. Return any evil eye back to sender times 10. All right. So we're going to start off with the Moonology deck. What do you have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node? Work through your fears, Gemini. With the new moon in Scorpio, some of you guys could be dealing with the Scorpio. All right. Some of you guys could have Scorpio in your... The end of a tough cycle approaches, and it came out in reverse. You saw that, right? And emotions are running high with the super moon. And we have a super moon tomorrow. So that's what I'm saying. Yes, emotions are running high. People are acting crazy. Okay? And the super moon is meaning that it's closer to the earth than any regular moon. It's closer to the earth's surface. So it may look like it's closer. Okay, because it is a super moon. And again, your emotions, my emotions, are high with any moon cycle. or phase, especially the full moon. And the fact that I have Taurus as my moon sign, woohoo! Yeah, it is kicking. But again, each fixed sign, I know you're not one Gemini, but Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio are going to be feeling it the most. All right, so emotions are running high. It is not an end of a tough cycle that is approaching for you. So again, maybe there still is some things you need to work out within yourself. Hi, mama. Yeah, what I'm telling you, that's what's going on, babe. You're not losing your shit. Just get your emotions together. Woosah. Bring it all in. Meditate. Contemplate. Right? Emotions are running high. They really are. It is not an end of a tough cycle for you. There's still some things that are going to come out. I like this one. Confidence is your key to success. You also need to bring love into a situation with the new moon in Aquarius. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart. Again, the emotions are running high with this super moon. There's not going to be an end of a tough cycle for you. All right. Nothing will come of a situation, and conclusions are within reach. A fiery climax approaches. So again, you got a whole bunch of Capricorn and Aries here. Nothing yet is set in stone. So again, as I would like to say, Gemini, you still are an air sign. So again, you still have to, again, work through your fears, meditate, have positive thoughts, talk to yourself in a more loving and nurturing way. Okay? Because yeah, like I said, at this time, emotions are running high, not just for you. You could be dealing with the Capricorn. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Leo, or have any of this in your chart, or Aries, Scorpio as well. But you have to work through these emotions. It is going to be an emotional time. We're at the end of the year. So karmic cycles are going to be ending. So again, where it says the end of a cycle, of a tough cycle approaches, it is in reverse. So again, some of you guys are going through a tough cycle right now. You might be going through it to the end of the year. So again, it is not over yet. It's not over yet. But maintain your emotions. If you need to speak to someone, find someone safe that you can talk to. Find someone that you can trust. Get an online counselor. They are available. All right. So just don't try to handle everything yourself. Your commitment is being tested. And like this came up for Aquarius, that is in the first quarter moon, it is not your commitment with anybody else. It's your commitment to self. Do you love yourself enough to heal? Do you love yourself enough to want better out of your life? That's what you have to ask yourself. Do you love yourself enough to set boundaries? Do you love yourself to be that warrior? Warriors put up with a lot of shit, but they never ever give up. They have resilience. Do you love yourself enough to stand up for yourself and speak your truth? Whoa, Gemini. All right. So let's get the energy that you're currently in. Let's see what Gemini is currently going through. So I also was told today that I have an imposter, impersonator. And the more I show my face, the more they can't steal my ideas. Again, like I said, some of you guys have fear and anxiety. But again, you need to take action on that. You need to take action on the tough cycle. It is not approaching because you're not doing what you need to do to end it. Okay? Maybe there's things you need to say. Maybe there's things you need to do. You have to take action. Nothing is ever going to happen in stagnant energy. Emotions are running high. What energy okay. Yes, you need to rest and rejuvenate, especially when you're feeling very emotional right now. You need to meditate. You need to go within. If you don't know how to, there's guided information on YouTube about guided meditations, okay? You need to take this time to rest so you can rejuvenate, right? You need to be able to be yourself again. Like I said, there's a lot of things going on right now. There's a lot of people. Lunatic is a name lunatic for a reason because it results from the moon, especially these super full moons. People lose or have more water on their brain, so they're a little bit more loopy. It always happens in nursing as well. The ER is packed. People's ICP pressures are going up in their brain. Yes, it is so true. Bring love into the situation with the new moon in Aquarius. I think that we had that in Leo season. The garden and the gate. So you have to walk through the garden, right? And the garden with the doves here, with the number 30, is about your abundance, your happiness. You have to walk through the gate. The gate is closed right now, okay? Because you're being closed off. You're not expressing certain emotions that you're keeping inside. Some of you guys are having a lot of fears and anxiety, depression, I'm also hearing, and you're not able to work through it. You're not able to talk through it. You don't trust people, okay? But a lot of this is not going to apply to everyone. It's some choices that you made to put yourself there. So again, you have to think about your choices. There is a cause and effect to everything that we do. The choices that you made that got you here in this situation. But you, again, there's still a way out. You got to maintain these emotions. Speak your truth. Be more positive. Figure out a way to get through this dark times, because we are going through some dark times before it gets better. Confidence is the key to success. Wow. Door to spirit, number 32, which is a 5. This is talking about walking through that door and getting into your spirituality, religion, something other than yourself, okay? Speaking to God, praying, going within so you can, again, it's the magician card, which you guys are, ruled by the planet Mercury, okay? Like I said, Mercury's pre-shadow is going on right now, okay? And that talks about communication. It talks about electronics, automobiles, anything that has to do with communication, transportation. So again, excuse me, you have to walk through that door, all right, to get your golden awakeness, to awaken. Spirit is trying to help you. They're opening a door for you, but you're just not walking through it. You have some fears and anxiety, depression, okay? You're not taking the action that you need to walk through that door, to open that gate to your self-abundance, to your new self. Everybody should be transforming. We are not supposed to be our old self, okay? We're supposed to be awakening to our new version of who we are and who we want to become. Nothing will come out of this situation. So let's see what that's talking about. But we can't get really into the nitty-gritty until we pull some tarot cards. So yes, I have an imposter. I have somebody that's trying to take my information and duplicate it, okay? I already know who it is. Also got a call from one of my clients that this person's been giving them readings and don't know what the hell they're talking about. All right, man holding a coin. Angel of love, okay? So again, bottom of that, angel of balance. Libra's energy, but again, everything is about balance, okay? Like back here, balancing my light and my dark. Yes, I'm a light worker, but I have to be able to balance the dark, especially when people want to throw those energies my way. What? You know, especially they want to throw that energies my way. I had to kick somebody out today. I really don't care. Like, I've been through so much. I really don't care. I don't care to be with somebody right now. I don't care to have a boyfriend. I don't care to date. You're not going to use anything I tell you. I also got to stop telling men shit, because they will use it against you. Same with men telling women shit. They will use it against you. If I would have never told him nothing, I would not. I just would have had an attitude, right? But again, oh, you got an attitude because no, I don't give a fuck about that motherfucker. I saw through him as well, and now I don't give a fuck about you. Thanks for buying me tacos, though. All right, so again, angel of love. Nothing will come out of this situation with the void of course moon. So some of you guys are dealing with somebody that you keep pouring into. All right. And if this is not your energy, this is somebody that was pouring into you. Okay. But somebody was pouring in love into a situation, right? And they were not getting not getting and receiving that back. So again, Spirit is saying nothing will come out of the situation until it is balanced, until you give equally and receive equally. You can't be pouring out all the ways to somebody and they can't be doing it onto you until things are balanced. Just like balancing your light and your dark, right? Woman holding a coin. Conclusions are within reach. So usually this is like the Queen of Pentacles. So again, this is talking about your finances, your business. The Queen of Pentacles is she's also a mother, but she's about her money. She's about stability. She's very secure. She's very secure with who she is. Bitch, get out of here. Right? She knows what she wants. She goes and works for it. She goes thrives for it. But again, you have to be able to walk through that door. You have to stop holding yourself back. Okay? If you're a feminine, you have to stop holding yourself back. If you're a masculine in that feminine energy, same as well with you. You got to give as well as receive. It needs to be equal. Wow, the magician in the mirror. Some of you guys been doing nothing but smoke and mirrors to other people, being manipulative, or this has been done to you. So people has been doing nothing but throwing you smoke and mirrors, okay? Magician in the mirror. So again, sometimes you do have to look inside or look at a mirror. Talk to yourself. I do all the time. I put affirmations on my mirror. Talk to yourself in a positive light. That way, again, we are air signs. That's what you're going to manifest. To make sure you get through these fears, you work through those anxieties. Tell yourself how abundant you are. Tell yourself how much you love yourself. Tell yourself how much worthy you are and how much you deserve to be worthy. Okay? Financial constraints at the bottom of that. So yes, some of you guys have some financial constraints, right? Some of you guys have some financial issues going on. But again, you have to walk through that door. You are allowing a situation to control you, not you control the situation. Some things are out of our hands, but there are some things that are within reach and are in our hands. So you have to find out what those things are and do what you need to do. Because like I said, emotions are running high. You need to rest and rejuvenate. That way you can think about what is your next move, who you can call on for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. But again, like I said, giving and receiving is very important here. It needs to be a balance. All right, Gemini, you're special because I'm going to use my cat tarot just for you. I'm hot already. Yeah, so that person, and I get mad with myself when I see death in the readings for people, and I know that they're going through a lot. I don't automatically want to jump to death, or you're going to die, but I kind of saw it, and I did tell her she needs to go get mental and emotional help, but she did not listen. So, and she was a Gemini Aquarius. So maybe part of this is for her. Maybe she's walking through that door to spirit, but she was dealing with a situation with somebody that was treating her very unfairly and imbalanced. Page of Swords. And the World. Okay. What's the root cause? I'm going to pull the cards. Oh, shit. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And you know what? I just put this card in there. That's why I'm using this deck. And it fell out in reverse. You saw that. Okay. Gemini. Some of you guys need to end the cycle. Okay? You need to end the cycle, whether this is you or somebody else. I feel like some of you guys are being watched. All right? Somebody's watching you or you're watching someone. All right? But again, you need to get some information about something, about an endeavor, a job. The Four of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So this is about your stability, your happiness, your home. All right, Seven of Wands, again, like I said, you need to set better boundaries. You need to stick up for yourself. You need to fight for what you want. All right, stop settling for where you are and then be upset that your situation is not what you need it to be. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, that is the root cause of everything. Right now, you know, you don't feel like you're blessed. You don't have stability. You don't have finances the way you want to. But again, with the World card, opportunities, closing out cycles, okay, Again, you can have the world in your hand, but you have to, with the Page of Swords here, that is your energy, you have to basically, hey, don't shoot the messenger, grow up. Grow up and take a little bit more responsibility, okay? Get the information that you need to get so you can close out these cycles. Again, you could have somebody that maybe you close out a cycle with that you are watching or is watching you. But again, this might be halting your energy. This is stopping your energy from flowing, all right? Because maybe your focus shouldn't be there. Maybe there were some boundaries that needed to be set or was set, okay? Because of someone taking advantage of you or you taking advantage of somebody else. Again, I'm hearing it both ways. I'm hearing that you guys were taking advantage of people or a person and somebody was taking advantage of you. So again, there's two different energies here. So I'm reading for both, which I don't like. But what happened in the past for Gemini? I'm going to start doing masculine and feminine. Okay. There go that anxiety, fears, doubts. All right, some of you guys have a lot of anxiety, fears, doubts about what to do. You also might be not getting a lot of rest, sleepless nights, okay? Because why is Gemini having these Nine of Swords? Nine of Swords is definitely anxiety and fear, all right? Again, Ten of Swords. You feel betrayed. You feel backstabbed. You feel hurt, all right? But with the Ten of Swords here, it is an ending. So again, it is no room for no more swords. But again, you're still emotionally attached to it, which is understandable. That could put somebody in depression, all right? But let's get a little bit more about this Ten of Swords. What happened here with this Ten of Swords? I just also saw rejuvenation. Six of Wands. You let pride get in your way. Confidence is the key to success, but if you're too overly prideful, that can also make things go in a downfall. If you're too pride to ask for help, because again, you're too pride to have a discussion, you're too prideful to do certain things, again, you're blocking your own blessings, you're blocking new beginnings, you're blocking your opportunities, right? Some of you guys were dealing with somebody that was very prideful, very much in their high horse. And again, that you can't do anything about somebody being like that. You can't do anything about that. That is out of your control. You was dealing with somebody that was very much in their head, okay? And for some of them, or some of you, you took pride in actually hurting someone or them hurting you. Some of you guys were at a place where you were financially stable. You were financially independent. You were this Queen of Pentacles over, because she's over here now. All right, you were stable. But again, you allowed somebody to come in your energy and take that away. For some of you guys, you took it away yourself by your actions, your mouth, your ego. You could have had a Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Empress. All right, this is the divine Empress status. That is the divine feminine. Also, someone that creates things, give birth to new ideas. She could be pregnant at this time, but this woman is filled with luxury, okay? She's open to receive. She's very independent, but she doesn't chase, she attracts. Some of you guys have this person on the mind. It could be an emperor or empress. You feel like you were divinely connected to this person for a reason. This was your person. Okay, for a lot of you guys. What happened here? But again, you were in your thoughts about it. You were always in your head thinking about this situation and how you can give to this person or how they can give to you. Oh, there were some secrets. There is some secrets. This empress was following her intuition, or he was, or you were. Pisces energy here, okay? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Libra and Taurus energy as well. So this Empress was, this divine feminine was following her intuition, because they felt like you, or Emperor or masculine, they felt like you were having secrets. It's almost like a thing of tit for tat, that you were having secrets, that you were having things that you were not opening up about or being honest with. So this Empress or Emperor decided to keep certain things to themselves as well. What were these secrets? Come on, sometimes they will give it to you, sometimes they won't. About a new beginning, a child, a new direction, a new journey. Again, it is a page, so it is immature energy. So some of you guys could have been dealing with somebody very immature. Some of you guys were the person that was very immature. Hiding secrets, not speaking up, wanting something but not in that energy, being and letting your pride get in the way of a situation instead of speaking up about it, setting boundaries earlier. Okay, it's almost like you let something get out of hand, like that snowball effect. It started off small and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger. Then when it got so big, you couldn't control it. So again, you allowed something to get out of hand, whether this was you doing it or somebody doing it to you. But no matter who it was, there was not communication here. There were secrets. There were, things not being said because pride and ego was in the way, immature activity. And that created a lot of fears, a lot of doubts, anxiety, and stress for you or someone else. Show me that immediate future. So again, that mental health is very important. You also have to take accountability as well. Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Who is this? You could have been very argumentative with a Sagittarius woman. Okay, this woman could have been the person that is very much in their ego. All right. This person, again, is very, very intuitive, but they're also very sure of themselves. They can be a little cocky as well, but it could have been a lot of arguments, battles, chaos, drama with this situation. Some of you guys walked away from this situation, or you wanted to walk away, or you will be with the 8 of Cups. This place leaves you is a lot of drama, or you felt like it was a lot of drama with this person. Again, it doesn't have to be this energy, but again, they could be in this energy. All right. Give me more about the situation. So you're emotionally detached because you feel like there's a lot of chaos and drama around this person or situation. So again, there you go, the Queen of Swords, 6 of Swords. Gemini, there's 3 women here. Somebody could also be fighting with their mother figure. Well, I'm going to do my full moon-ish tomorrow. Girl, wait till I tell you about the day. Somebody could be fighting with the mother figure. The mother figure could have secrets, okay? Or someone that's in that mother figure energy. You guys are always fighting. You're always not on the same page, but you kind of need this person's support. But this pride and ego shit is getting in the way. You can have opportunities, but the way you guys bicker and argue, you don't trust this situation. So at times you're emotionally detached. You could be dealing with a water sign. Also, for some of you guys there, like I said, right here, there's 2 women. This could be a masculine dealing with 2 women. So he decided to move on from one woman to another. But again, there's a lot of drama and chaos with that. Somebody stood up to him. The Queen of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini's energy. All right. So there was some backlash because they felt like you caused this drama. Again, you didn't speak up. You were hiding secrets. You was moving shady. So again, all right, let's go more on for Gemini. Like I said, there's a lot of energies up in here. Show me more for Gemini. How do people see Gemini? Ten of Wands in reverse. Good. Justice. All right, some people see you as releasing burdens, trying to release burdens that you were carrying a lot of weight. They see you working on making things fair, balanced out. Some of you guys could have had a legal situation. Again, at the bottom deck, you got the Queen of Cups. All right, so again, it could be where you're trying to get through some situations, trying to balance out your life. You might have legal situations, court. But again, like I said, this is about balance that we got before, balancing your light and your dark, working together with others, maybe at work, working together with others with religion, a job, again, working on your ascension, working on your higher self. So people see you doing that. You see, I got my Izuli Danter. I got her flowers. I got her pink candle. I got her jewelry. Huh. I'm tired of these motherfuckers. So yeah, you're creating balance, or you're trying to create balance. You're trying to release burdens. This is how people see you. It's not actually what is going on, because I don't feel like that's what's actually going on. I feel like you got a lot of chaos and stuff going on. But again, you put on a good front. That's why you guys have two faces. Hey, you guys very much can be two-faced, bipolar, whatever the situation is. But whatever you're doing it, you're wearing it well, because other people can't see it. But again, you're tapped in your emotions right now. You're very emotional. Some of you guys are mothers. Some of you guys are very intuitive. You're nurturing and giving. But like this Queen of Cups, she has a whole bunch of love in that cup. Okay? But usually the Queen of Cups have a lot of love for herself as well. You're trying to work on your investments. You're also waiting for something. You're waiting for something or someone. Okay? So we're going to find out. What is Gemini's hopes and fears? What is Gemini's hopes and fears? Seven of Cups. All right, Gemini, you have a lot of confusion. You also might have a lot of options. Okay? You're holding on to a lot of confusion. You're holding on to a lot of options. Some of you guys could be feeling like you're being judged. You feel like you need a rejuvenation. You need to be reborn, but you're holding it back. You're holding on to things that did not work out for you. Okay. So you're holding on to things. Maybe some of you guys created a lot of illusions and confusions for yourself. Maybe somebody did this to you. Okay. But again, you're holding on to it when you really need to let it go. You need to let some things go. That's the only way you'll be free, because nothing good is going to come out of this situation. If you want love, then you have to be loved. You have to pour into love. You can't be selfish. You can't be one-sided. You can't be argumentative. You can't be, again, like, you can't be secretive. You can't be immature. You can't be in your ego. Things happen for a reason. People are pushed out of our lives for a reason. Sometimes they were holding us back. And you have to realize why things happen and accept them. All right. Some of you guys are holding on too tight to something. For some of you guys, you created illusions of love, right? Some of you guys were given illusions of love. So again, you need a whole rejuvenation. Some of you guys feel like you're dealing with judgment. You feel like you were misjudged by the woman with the coin. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Like I said before, you need to set better boundaries. You're not emotionally inept. You're pouring out from an empty cup. Your cup is empty. So you need to refill your cup first. And that starts with setting better boundaries. You know, being committed to yourself, like I said before, loving on yourself, speaking positive to yourself. The energy that you give out to people as well. If you're giving out confusion and illusions and trying to be manipulative, not all, some, that's what you're going to get right back. You can't be moving in shady McGrady energy, the moon. As I said that, emotions are running high. Some of you got Cancer, Pisces in your chart. But again, emotions are running high. You're really repressing your emotions. Some of you guys are living in fear. You can be deceptive. Okay, you're not speaking up. You're being shady. Okay, so again, you're living in your shadow. And again, that's leaving you emotionally empty. You might want an apology from somebody. You might want to give an apology. But right now, you can't because your energy is still deceptive. You can't. Somebody might be afraid to give you one, okay? Because they feel like you're still holding on to whatever has happened in the past. No, let them go. Let them go. Be forgiving, but not forgiving where they can do this shit again. You understand? It is a fine line between love and hate. And you don't want to give somebody that much energy to hate them. That's a lot of energy. That's a lot of darkness. Again, what did you allow for this situation to unfold? We got to start taking accountability for ourselves and our actions, past, present, for if we want a better outcome or future. All right? What does Gemini don't see coming? Again, you have to set better boundaries. 7-7 here. 7-7-7 was here. You have to walk away from drama. Stop, entertaining it. Stop gossiping. Stop, being a part of it. That's not for everybody as well. Wow, the 9 of Pentacles flew up. So some of you guys will get that independence back. 3 of Swords. But again, you're still heartbroken. You still need to recover. You still need to heal. Again, remember, things happen for a reason. Some of you guys could have had third parties. Some of you guys were the third party. Some of you guys were entertaining third parties. Some of you guys were having third parties done to you. But again, you got to remember, what you give out, you will receive. Karma is very real, whether you believe it or not. All right? Like I say, people think you're releasing these burdens. You're trying to balance out your emotions over your mental. You're trying to get things right. Oh, come on, Spirit. Oh, all these damn cards. 8 of Swords, but you're still in a mental imprisonment for yourself. You're still in a mental imprisonment. What the hell? You're still in a mental imprisonment. Oh, 9 of Cups. 9-9 is also relevant. 9-3-9. Ooh, ooh. Spirit is. Oh, wow. All right, Spirit. I'm going to say it all. Okay. All right, Gemini, what you don't see coming, you will, eventually get to a place of stability, right? Okay, but you have to start loving on yourself. You have to start pouring into yourself. You need to have balance between your light and your dark, your shadowing. Some of you guys got to tap into spirit. You need to tap into a higher self, your purpose, your spirit guides. Okay, you're lacking direction. Okay, with the moon card, the chariot in reverse. You're lacking direction because you're holding on to things. You've done some things. You accepted some things. And all these things might be coming to bite you back in the ass. That's fine. It's always time. There's always an ability to change and renew yourself here with the rejuvenation. I like this card because it's like the 9 cats, right? So again, you have a way to rejuvenate yourself. You got to get rest. Again, you have it here twice, rest and rejuvenation. But you have to become the better version of yourself. Stop living in the past. Stop being manipulative. Stop being secretive. Stop being in your ego. It's not for everybody, but if this resonates, okay, speak up, set better boundaries. You don't have to be argumentative, because that is where people get manipulative, okay? You can speak things in a calm voice, but again, when it doesn't resonate, when you feel there's too much tension, be silent. Silence is golden. But again, still state what you got to say, and that's it. There is no coming back for that. Get out of your pride and ego. Love on yourself. You have to let go of what you've done in the past. Again, you might want to take some accountability. Some of you guys don't want to say sorry. Some of you guys don't want an apology. Allow people to apologize and let that shit go and be free. If you need to apologize, then that's what you need to do. All right, love on yourself a little bit more. Some of you guys are very, or could be very insecure because of the things that you've done in the past. You have to have the strength to face your fears. You have to have the strength to speak up. You have to have the courage to be brave, to step into something new. All right, some of you guys could be dealing with the Leo or have Leo in your chart. This is going through uncharted boundaries or territories. You have to be able to go through something new so you can get your wishes fulfillment, your emotional happiness. Yeah, there was heartbreak. There was betrayal. What part did you play in it? Because when there's two people, everybody, everybody's not always at fault. You can't blame everybody for everything. What part did you take in it? What, did you allow things to slide? Was your boundaries up? Were you speaking up? Okay, were you allowing somebody to come back in? Because the Ten of Swords, that's somebody doing something over and over again, at least 10 times. Okay, so again, were you allowing certain things to continue to happen? Again, you need to rejuvenate, find yourself, door to spirit. If you want success, you have to have confidence, not cockiness. It is a difference, okay? So again, for you to get your wishes granted, right, you have to get out of this self-imposed imprisonment. Some of you guys could be going to prison, but get out of this self-imposed imprisonment. Love on yourself. Love on yourself the way you want somebody else to love on you. That's how you attract. That's how you manifest. Don't give empty cups. Don't give when you're worn out. Don't do that. Don't settle for less. Don't play people as well, because you know you don't have the self-esteem to live up to their standards. Speak up. Say what's really on your mind. Don't play games with people. Again, when you see and do all these things, the wheel of fortune is going to turn in your favor. It's here. Again, it's not for everybody, because everybody's not on the same timeline. Like I said about the person that committed suicide, everybody don't take advice. Everybody don't want to listen. Everybody knows everything. All right. So yes, that's the only way for your emotional fulfillment and your self-confidence to build, and for you to be where you want to be. For you to have luck on your side, you need to change your ways. Period. Don't shoot the messenger. I do see good things coming, but there's some things about yourself you need to change. You need to work on your anxiety. You need to work on your fear. You need to work on manipulation. You need to work on your pride. You need to work on your ego. You need to work on your standards. You need to work on being a better you so you can get better things in life. Stop being secretive. Stop being manipulative. Stop it. Just stop. The angel balance is here. They're trying to balance you out, Gemini, okay? Even though there's no love here, really, but the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We need that money to stand up right, but I do see the Nine of Pentacles. We don't see the Ten of Pentacles yet, but again, you got to crawl before you walk, grasshopper, okay? So you will get there. But again, you have to work on yourself. You have to become the best version of you that you can be. You have to take action. You got to stop playing with people so people can stop playing with you. All right, again, Geminis, you're not called the two-faced people for no reason. Show the world the real you. Did you get that? No, you need to bring love into a situation. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Some of you guys have control issues, and that's why you get hurt. You cannot control. Only person you can control is yourself. And like I said, sometimes if you're going to be nasty, if sometimes you need to take a pause before you say something. You're an air sign. Sometimes you need to take a pause before you make some haste action. Sometimes you need to think of cause and effect. What is going to happen if I do this? What is going to happen if I do that? If you're messing with other people that you know or you don't know that are intuitive or tapped in, you need to watch yourself because you're playing with fire and you're playing with karma. God, the universe, the divine sees everything. Remember that. All right? Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Some of you guys might have tried to control another person, another situation. Then we got, you need to release your ex. You need to release your ex. Whatever the ex is for you. Because you got a whole bunch of women here. Some of you guys were juggling or being juggled. So again, release your ex. It is time. The time has come to clear your energy. Exactly. You got all this convoluted energy. You've been juggling. You've been juggling. If this ain't you, then it might be your person. Take what resonates. But somebody's been juggling. And you got to leave that shit behind because it is not fulfilling you emotionally. I like this because when you walk away, now you got the 9 of Cups over there with the 9 of Pentacles. But you have to be brave and courageous to do this shit. You have to step out of your comfort zone. You've been around too many people, too many situations where you're totally comfortable and it's getting you nowhere. You keep doing the same things, you get the same results. It is a definition of insanity. Are you crazy? Is it me or you? With the moon card, you might be. Somebody might be a little lunatic with the emotions running high. There is healing with the family issues. Some of you guys got family issues. Fighting with your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your aunt. You got to heal those family issues. You got to get down to the root. Okay? You know what, Spirit? Here we go. You are worth waiting for, or somebody's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So again, stop playing the fuck shit. Stop being out there with multiple people. Stop giving into temptation. I do see a wedding, but you got to keep your mind open. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. If you're used to fuck girls, fuck boys, and that's what you're trying to call back in, that's what you're going to always get. But if you meet somebody high vibrational, like a high priestess, like a high priestess or empress, don't be on the fuck shit. Or emperor, don't be on the fuck shit. Don't think you can hide secrets from this person. They're going to know you before you know you. Okay? Some of these people had dreams. Some of you guys been having dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. All right. That's why I was get rid of that damn thing. Whoever you want is worth waiting for. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? After what? After pay attention. Yes, pay attention to your dreams. Oh my God. All right, let go of control issues. Release your ex. Worth waiting for. Wedding and keeping open minds came out. Yes, pay attention to your dreams. Some of you guys were playing with a high priestess, an empress, emperor. You were playing with somebody that's very tapped in, and you're not tapped in. This also could be you, okay? Because again, Gemini, again, I think I'm talking to a high vibrational one and a low vibrational because they're both coming out. Some of you guys played with the wrong person. Some of you guys got played, okay? But you, no matter who, what, you got to release it. Either you're going to take accountability, set higher standards, be a better version of you, or you're going to continue to get the same bullshit over and over again. You pick and choose what life you want to live, because spirit is here and spirit is calling up on you. That's why the door to spirit is right there. You need to be open and walk through it. If you want better in your life, you have to do the action. Again, doing the same thing over and over again is the definition of insanity. And are you a lunatic? Are you crazy? Okay? If you're not, if you want better, then you got to do better. You got to put in the action. You got to put in the work. You got to release these fears and anxieties. Stop being scared. Walk through that door. Get out of your ego. Have that ego death. It's called dark night of the soul. You might need to go through that. Again, a lot of us are going to go through it not knowing what's going on, but we got to continue to check our mental health. If you got some insurance, call BetterHelp. Hey, I do it. I don't have no problem. Reach out to somebody that you can talk to, a professional, all right? Because shit is about to go down. Like it says, a fiery climax is going to approach me for the end of this year. Are you going to be a part of it? All right? Are you going to be a part of it, the change? Are you going to be with it, or you're not going to be with it? Make the effort. As I close out this reading, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. If you want better, you would do better. Finances and careers here as well. So again, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. All right, Gemini, that was a tongue twister. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Now, I got to charge my phone, and I'm going to keep it like this because that damn, them damn fucking speaker, whatever it is, that might get on my nerves. But yes, I got Scorpio next, so let me charge my phone. Do I got Scorpio next? I think so. All right, if you're around for Scorpio, come see Scorpio. Some of you guys might be dealing with a Scorpio. The fact that it came up in here, we will see. Or somebody got Scorpio on their chart. All right, guys. I love you. Be safe out there. Emotions are running high. People are acting nuts and projecting their energy onto you. All right? I love you. Be you. Love you. It is the highest vibration of all. And I'm out. Bye now.